Good day again, grade 6. Let us proceed with our next lesson, and it is all about parts of a project plan. Kasi at the end of this lesson is you're going to make a project plan for an industrial arts project that you want to make. Hindi po gagawin si project. Gagawa lang kayo ng project plan ng proyekto na gusto nyong gawin. And out of those na ipapasa po ninyo is pipili tayo ng isa na kaya pong isagawa ng buong klase. Sir, anong klaseng project? Mamaya natin pag-uusapan. Tingnan muna natin yung mga parts ng project plan and let us understand the purpose of each. So para saan nga ba si project plan? Again, project plan is the thing that we are going to follow once we are making a plan. Mahirap, sabi ko sa inyo dati, mahirap kasi gumawa ng project na walang patutunguhan. Pero kung may sinusunod kang plano, mas malinaw mo siyang maisasagawa. Same with mathematics. Mahirap mag-solve ng problema kung hindi mo naman alam yung problema. Kaya po dito sa project plan, kailangan may plano para mayroong maging susundan at mas malaki yung chance na matatapos ang isang project. So the first part of the project plan is the name of the project. Literally, you're just going to write the name of the project. For example, the project that you are thinking is a lampshade. O de, ilagay mo, lampshade. That is the name of your project. Wala nang paeklabu or paek-ek na lampshade made of corals, lampshade made of or electric lampshade. Wala na po. First part is only asking for the name or the generic name of the project. If it is a lampshade, it is a lampshade. If it is a stool or bangkito, it is a stool. If it is chandelier, chandelier. Uy, wala na pong ilalagay na kung ano. Makikita na lang po yun sa ibang part na, uy, ano pala to, lampshade na gawa sa kabibe. Chandelier pala to na gawa sa papel. Or the flower base pala to na gawa sa paper mache. Yun po. The first part is the name of the project. The second one is the objectives or the objective. It gives the purpose or it entitles or lists the purpose of the project. This is the reason. You are answering the reason on why are you going to make the project. Mostly, sinisimulan natin yan ng to be able to make a functional blank. Ano yung functional to? Kung ano man yung project. Kung ano man yung project na naiisip nyong gawin. So that is number 2, objective or objectives. Kung marami kayong nasa isip na purpose ng inyong project or bakit gagawin yung project. For number 3 is the materials. Hindi ko na po ilalagay si tools. Materials na agad. Materials are the things that you are going to need in order to complete the project. Materials po ang tatanungin, hindi kagamitan sa paggawa. Hindi yung martilyo, hindi martilyo, plais, not that one. Ito po yung, kung iyan ay lampshade, talagay mo ng wood, electric wire, pumbilya, electric plug, mga ganun po. Those are the materials. At kung paper machine naman na flower base, edi paper and glue, water, yun po yung ating lalagay sa materials. For number 4, we have the procedure. It is the step-by-step process that we are going to follow or that we must follow in order to complete the project. Ito na isa-isa na hakbang para maisagawa si project. Yung first is cut the wood into size. Then nail the wood into the base. Iisa-isahin na po natin yung mga hakbang para masimulan and mayayari yung ating project. Number 5 is the timetable. Ito, medyo bago to. Timetable, basic lang naman po itong gawin. Timetable states the time or the date when the project started and when it will be finished or when it is finished. I-estimate nyo na po. Gaano ba to katagal gagawin? Halimbawa, lagay nyo 3, naisip nyo 3 days siyang gagawin. And then ngayon nyo sisimulan. So ilagay nyo na agad May, ano petsa ba ngayon? May 8 to 11. O May 8 ang started, May 8, 2024, and then finish is May 11, 2024. So that is the timetable. Number 6, design. Si design po is hindi natin ilalagay in the same page with the project plan. Alam naman po natin yon. Kahit po nagpapagawa ko na sa inyo ng project plan, si design or si Crocus is made or written on a different sheet of paper. It is drawn on a different sheet of paper. It shows the final output of the product. Ano ba yung magiging itsura? Ano ba yung nasa isip yung magiging itsura niya kapag po yari na yung produkto? Para saan po ito? Para may tinatarget kayo na ganito kaganda yung gusto kong mangyari sa aking project. Number 7, problems encountered. So ano ba yung mga naisip nyo or ano ba yung mga problema na naiisip nyo na pwede nyong ma-encounter or makita once that you are making the project. Problems to be encountered pa lang dapat to, kaya lang dahil po hindi pa naman sure na magagawa natin yung project, pinastance ko na po. Pero same naman po yung magiging essence. Ilagay nyo lang, ano ba yung sa tingin nyo magiging problema once na ginagawa nyo na yung project. Number 8, improvements to be made. Ito pong improvements to be made ay hindi nyo nalalagyan. Lalagyan lang po natin to once po nagagawin na talaga natin yung project. Improvements po kasi kung nayari mo na yung project and then kinumpara mo sa design, ano bang improvement na kailangan kong gawin? Bakit hindi niya kamukha yung nasa design? Bakit yung final output is mas maganda kaysa nasa design o yung design is mas maganda kaysa sa final output? So dito niyo po ilalagay ano ba yung mga improvement na dapat gawin para mas gumanda at maging functional palalo yung project na nagawa. O ito po. Ito po yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. This is the layout of the project plan. So sa isang long bond paper, you're going to think of a project and make a project plan about it. Basic lang ha. Basic na project plan or basic project in industrial arts na sa tingin nyo is kayang gawin nyong magkakaklase. And then mula doon, magbubutuhan tayo or pipili tayo ng kaya nating isagawa ng lahat. Kung may time. Kung hindi naman, edi ito na mismo na lang na paggawa ng project plan ang aking gigradean sa inyo. So muli po, let us enumerate the parts of the project plan. Name of the project, objectives or objective, the materials used, and then the procedure. Pwede pong lumagpas sa 5, pwedeng kumulang sa 5, depende po sa procedures po talaga na kinakailangan para mayari yung project. And then for number 5, we have the timetable. Ilang araw ba siyang, isipin nyo na agad, ilang araw ba siyang gagawin? Kailan kayo magsisimula and kailan matatapos? So ang simula is, kung kailan nyo sinimulang isulat yung project plan. And then kung naisip nyo na 4 days, bumilang po kayo ng 4 days, doon nyo po ilalagay si date finished. And then design, sa ibang long bond paper, sa second page nyo po siya ilalagay. Hindi sa likod ng project plan ha, ayoko nun. Dahil pag kinalayan nyo, babakat dun sa harap, mabababoy po yung project plan. Si design po must be drawn in a separate bond paper long. At least long. Kung wala, kung ano talaga yung nasa bahay ninyo para hindi na kayo gumastos. Pero as much as possible sana is sa long bond paper. And then problems encountered, ano ba yung naiisip nyo na magiging problema na inyong may encounter once na ginagawa nyo yung project. And then improvements to be made, blanco na lang po muna yon. Kung sakali na lang na magagawa natin, saka po natin lalagyan si improvements to be made. So that's it for the EPP. See you on our next lesson. Maraming salamat, grade 6.